Your throat chakra, guys, right here. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, let's talk about the throat chakra. All right. All right. So, number one thing about the throat chakra is that it is your fifth chakra. Okay. It is your seventh, sixth, fifth. All right. And it goes on down the line down to your root, which is number one. All right. Now, it is living in your throat, connected to your voice box most generally, and that makes sense because you're speaking your truth with this. This is what this is all about, right? Is speaking your truth. And its element is air. So that makes a lot of sense because, speaking your truth up there, out there, airy, um, stuff like that, right? And that's all great because you really need to do that because when you do that, you excuse me, you really feel like you have had a ton taken off your chest to be who you really are. All right. So its frequency is 741 hertz, and it's really interesting to know the hertz of the frequencies of each chakra because that way you have a better idea of how to heal them, especially when it comes to sound. All right, now um, it can actually heal your thymus, your lungs, your thyroid, and speech. All right, obviously speech, but it does way more than that. But this is just a very low key video on this chakra. All right, now how else can this chakra affect me? All right, let's go through this. So when it's running a number one, okie dokie, what you're going to feel is fearless. You're going to have self confidence. You're going to have mad speech skills. You are going to, or communication skills, I should say. And you have trust that you're speaking your truth, which is epic because self confidence, right? And loyalty. All right. Now, spiritually speaking, you could experience one or all of the following. You could experience divine truth, your destiny, which is already mapped out for you, but that's you'll experience that, and that's amazing. That's an amazing journey because you're going to live your best life, right? All right, especially when you're speaking the truth. All right, you could have spiritual awareness, which I'm sure you will. You can have intuition, even telepathy, clairvoyance, and spirit communication, which is really awesome. If it's blocked, you're going to know it. Okay, because you're not going to feel real great. Your emotions are going to be a little bit of a mess. You might feel dull. You may experience lack of communication. You may not be able to communicate as well. You may feel like you have a lump in your throat closing in, losing air a little bit. Now, let me say this right off the bat. Please use common sense, and if you're feeling like you're losing air or something like that to an extreme, please go to the doctor, okay? Okay? And but I will say this, if it is your chakra that is causing this, then no medicine's gonna heal that, all right? It's all gotta be spiritual. It's all gotta be, eh, zoned in on the throat chakra, okay? So also, I want to tell you that if you go to the doctor and it is something other than that, don't worry. You can always combine the throat chakra healing with the medicine. None of what I'm telling you should ever interact with the medicines you're on, ever, 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 because it's holistic. It's spiritual. It's not going to hurt you. Okay. All right. So, what could be blocking this chakra? Maybe a fear, maybe a deep-seated fear, and that is for you to learn about for yourself, accept it, um, come to terms with it, whatever you want to say, but that is your journey, and it's a lot of people's journey. So don't feel like you're the only one if that's the case for you. All right, so how do you keep this thing cleaned and running smoothly? All right, here we go. Meditations. There's tons of meditations on YouTube that you can grab, and they do work. They're targeted for the throat chakra, which is really great. I've used them. They work. Okay. You can do sound. You can do all the singing bowls. You can do the solfeggio tuning forks, which are targeted for each chakra. They have the exact same hertz as what your particular chakra should be. I use them. I love them. They're great. All right. There's music. All right. There's beets, there's all kinds of stuff, that you can look up on YouTube. They work. I've used them, trust me. All right. There are, crystals you can use. The two crystals that are most used, I feel like, or I'm just going to say the ones that I find to help me, this is my experience, is lapis lazuli and kyanite. All right. Um, Not too awful expensive. They're okay. They work very well for me. Um, they're beautiful. They're beautiful stones and crystals, and I absolutely love them. There's food. You can eat blueberries, blackberries, licorice. Um, I think you can make a raspberry leaf tea. There's herbs, um, peppermint and lavender. You can do so many things. There's affirmations that you can speak as well when you meditate. Um, you can use crystals with your meditation. All right. So whenever you have that lapis lazuli or blue kyanite, you can sit there, you can place that on your throat, or you can hold it, or hold it near, or however whatever resonates with you. And you can meditate, and you can say affirmations like, I speak my truth freely. My truth sets me free. I made those up myself. So those are really awesome things you can do for yourself as well. And as long as you're consistent about keeping an eye on your chakras and keeping them running smoothly, and being aware, self-aware, that something may be off or whatever, do a total cleanse on your chakras. There's meditations for that as well. There's just so much out there. Okay, there's so much out there that can help you, and you wouldn't believe how great you feel when your chakras are running great, right? Just please be consistent, because that's the key. It's not a one and done forever. It's the littlest things can knock your chakras out. I try to do a chakra cleanse, alignment, all that stuff at least once a week. It doesn't take that long. There's meditations for that. There's all kinds of stuff, man. This is an amazing chakra. I mean, especially if you love to talk like I do. No, it's important for all of us to speak and speak our truth, okay? And it's okay if people don't like you for what you have to say, because that, to me, just says, they're on a different path than you, and that's okay, because this is where you're gonna find your right peeps, right? All right. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are so important. And I will see you with the heart chakra video coming up soon on my YouTube channel here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow the little button down there. Give me some love. Talk to me. I'm really sweet, so don't be afraid. So, and join me on my other, join me on my other social media platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'll be putting different shorts up on there, and it's just going to be a fun time, because I just love hanging out, talking to a camera, and just imagining all the great people on the other side of it. I want to become part of a family, a community, and I think that's really awesome way to get together with people and express different ideas and different ways of doing things, because we're all supposed to learn something new every day and all the time to grow. So much love.